Hey everybody, welcome back to For Those About to Talk. My name is Nikki Tyler and I'm joined by my band family. We are going over day 2 of their experience in Squid Game The Challenge Season 2.
Was it day 2 or day 300?
Yeah, I was going to say, I was like, was it day 2 though? I don't know.
It was.
How'd everybody sleep that first night?
The first night, I slept like a baby so much that this guy walked up to me and said, dude, I looked over, Paul was out. Yeah. I don't know how he was out, and I was jealous. Dude, I was jealous. So.
I think you fell asleep when we were like, kind of like still talking. I think you climbed in your bunk.
They were doing their charades and shenanigans, and I was just like, I can't take no more. Yes, I kind of was that.
I don't think I've ever seen you poop out.
I was going to say, normally you're pacing around your
my whole time
energy.
I've known you.
They've seen me at one gig like that when we played Sturgis a couple years ago. I was zonked out, but when I drop like a rock. It's like the Energizer Bunny, just
powering off,
turning off. But yes, I was gone, and I was like, I can sleep, so I went to dreamy dreamland.
How'd you sleep, Ram?
I was desperate for sleep, and I got none. Dude, I got none. It was terrible.
Yeah. I after this epic moment in my life, and then I was trying to relax, and then they pulled me out of the bed, and they gave me an interview, and now I'm twice
I can't
excited.
believe they woke you up and pulled you out of
bed. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that was hard. But I was excited. I was on adrenaline still, and and I did that interview, and that was really fun. And I couldn't wait for the morning. I wanted to wake you guys up.
You should have.
Yeah, and say you guys are next. We're on the radar.
It's go time.
I mean, what else are we doing?
I was probably already up.
Yeah. This guy.
You said power down, power up.
I didn't sleep good first night, any night, because of the snoring.
He's just walking around with the pillow over his shoulder.
Yeah, it was player 100. Night 1, player 100 snoring was brutal.
Mark.
Was it Mark 100?
Yeah.
He's our rain man over here on that stuff.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Mark's
Mark.
a good dude.
Sorry, Mark.
They asked me in a later interview about that, and they said if I had a selection of who I could eliminate, I'd say player 100.
Wow.
My bunk's right next to him. I gotta sleep.
Hey,
He's
man,
go.
shout out to Mark. I love you, Mark.
Mark's watching us like,
hey, I wonder.
It's just so I can get my sleep.
Mark was with me on the after elimination. We did our interviews together the next day when they drove us back to the studio.
No, he was a great
shout
guy.
Shout out to Mark. Love you, man.
He was a nice guy. I needed to sleep.
I knew Steven wasn't going to sleep.
Self-preservation.
Yeah.
I wonder how Mark, hearing Mark was a pretty good snorer. I had a little Asian lady. I'd like to have a snoring contest between those two because she shook my bed.
Well, I was really nervous because, according to my wife, I'm a big snorer. And so I was like, oh my God, it's going to be embarrassing. I'm going to fall asleep. And I just had this picture of everybody like looking over me at my bunk, because I'm snoring. But, I couldn't sleep. So I'm like, okay, here's Damo, the Viking over here. He is sawing logs. Right. And here the girl next to me, she's snoring. It's like I had everybody around me was just
and I was with you that night because you were like on one of the first levels, right?
Yeah.
And I was at the very top, but I think we were in the same row.
Yeah.
And
you were one row over on the top. Yeah.
It wasn't just me though, because there was one time I finally dozed off and I woke up to snoring. It wasn't Mark. It was a girl that was down in the bottom bunk.
Hey, you girls are just as bad as the guys.
Yeah. And so when I leaned up to like figure out who's snoring, I looked over and like 4 or 5 different players were sitting up doing the same thing as me.
Well, again,
just like
we could track you
Yes.
when gunboats were in the air. Where's Steven? Where's Steven? There he is.
Did you move beds that night?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I think I might have. I don't know if it was that night because they were full.
Right.
Because nobody had really. There was only a couple to choose from, so I don't know if I did that night. I think it started the next night.
Oh, you just stuck it out that first night.
Yeah, Night Prowler started.
Sleep
then.
was
Because I was thinking that too. I'm like, well, I can't go anywhere else because they only have enough beds for certain players. But you discovered that they always had a couple extra.
Oh, I find them. Yeah, I find them.
He's like a ghost. I think I got to use a restroom once, and you're just.
Got his knapsack.
Walking around. Gunboats ain't sleeping, man. Yeah, it was rough.
That's all I need is this pillow and this blanket, and that's all I need.
I'm leaving, man.
I do remember sitting up in my bunk a couple times and seeing you doing the stroll.
Yeah.
Sleep was valuable, so
very
the fact
valuable.
that I could go down, I took advantage of it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't think I slept Me and Ram didn't sleep.
No, I didn't sleep the whole time, dude.
I slept. I remember this just recently. I stayed up most of the night. I was so excited, and then I started thinking about, holy shit, what did I do? You know, I couldn't wait to tell my kids and people back home. And I'm like, this was such a simple challenge. It was epic. I was part of it. I'm so happy. How am I gonna sleep with that shit? You know? Yeah. But I did finally doze off, and I slept pretty hard because after I got up, people were already getting their battery packs. I didn't hear the music the first night.
How was that?
What? Yeah, how is that
humanly possible?
Yeah, how is that
I
possible?
swear to God, I remember that. Yeah, I didn't hear it.
Was that when you were on the top bunk?
Yeah.
And you didn't hear it?
But
from
I wasn't under the speaker this one. I was in the corner with these
so
guys.
Different.
Still.
And I didn't hear it. Yeah, so that's how hard it must have been out. And I was kind of behind the ball. Everybody was getting their backpack. I was the last in line to get my battery pack and eat. And
I didn't think that was possible for somebody not to hear that.
I
It's
did.
extremely loud.
I was out for a little bit there.
You notice how it starts low?
Right.
Like the music starts low, and then the second time around, boom, the DV
They're giving you a
way
chance,
up.
to wake up. But
All right, let's all look at the camera and smile. I'm going to play overdub the music right now. Okay, here we
don't
go.
copyright strike us, YouTube.
Yeah. There you go.
Just
Okay.
triggered.
So anyway, getting up that morning, I couldn't wait to see you guys to tell you about the interview.
Mike had his $1 million smile.
Yeah.
I knew something was up.
Guys, come here. Great.
Dude, are you sure you didn't? Maybe I'm remembering this wrong. Are you sure you didn't come over to me and tell me after your interview? Because I think I was still up. I thought you came right
Maybe
after
I
your
did.
interview. You were like, dude, they called for an interview.
I think maybe I did, yeah.
I'm almost positive you did.
And then I told you guys the next morning. Yeah.
We were having, was it silent breakfast or no silent breakfast?
No, it was a regular.
Yeah, okay.
Regular terms.
Remember, they don't let you talk sometimes, so.
And I they brought up the band, and I knew they were going to grab you guys, and then who got grabbed first?
I think it was me. I think it was right after breakfast they grabbed me.
Yeah, they slowly went, and they got me a little later in the day, if I believe. Yes, so and it was pretty cool. Yeah, Mike was like, guys, gotta tell you, they're probably gonna give you interviews. And when they finally came, I was like, oh, okay.
And then you did one that same day too?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you did a lot, but you remember that first one?
I don't. It's so
it gets
weird.
Fuzzy, guys.
It's so weird because I did so many interviews, so I don't know what the interview was the first day, but I did an interview.
Yeah.
I can't recall what it was. Did y'all?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they were just asking about the epic moment between the XO challenge.
There you go.
Oh yeah, being part of that,
that's right. Yeah,
they wanted you to kind of relive.
Yeah.
The first challenge.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be cool if they splice that all together. With talking about that.
I hope they say that.
It'd be a great moment for us. We get it.
Because I was talking about it in such a cool sense. I was like, Mike is our leader. He leads the charge on stage, and I was just spitting gold. So hopefully they kind of show some of that. It was good, man. I had this whole idea and this, cool cadence of words and stuff, but it was great. So.
I just remember not being able to find the right words because it was such epic. It's such an overused word, but it was such an epic moment.
Emotional,
it's like I felt like. I remember thinking as I'm trying to describe it, like I'm not even doing it justice.
Yeah.
It was.
It's like a Super Bowl winning moment, possibly.
Times 20.
That exhilaration.
Yeah.
I love that.
I just can't wait to see
I
that
can't wait
again.
to see it either.
Holy cow.
We can't wait.
Yeah.
Hopefully soon.
Not too long.
Yeah.
And then after that, we had breakfast.
We had breakfast. Some more porridge. Porridge.
Full rage shot.
Yes.
And they told us to line up in one big line around the dorm.
Yep.
Right? And they said, we're off to the next challenge.
Yeah, it dawned on me. I was like, here we go.
Was it the challenge or the stairs?
Go.
Well, first you go to the stairs. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But did y'all know you were doing stairs yet? When they just were like,
They never
line
told
up?
you anything.
Yeah.
They were just like, okay, line up.
And they were
That's
shutting it down.
insane
No
to me.
talking. of
Stairs
course.
and then
You never knew where you were going to go.
stairs again and then
Never.
stairs again and then stairs.
I remember we had our breakfast.
Yes, and you gave me some of your banana pudding, and thank you for that.
Oh, yeah, that's the first breakfast I had.
We had each other's back
Banana
nutritionally.
pudding? What?
No, I had
banana
well,
yogurt.
I'm allergic
I
to
had
oats.
porridge.
Man.
Yes.
And I told them, I said, is there anything else I can have? So they gave me a cut up banana and yogurt.
It was so good. I mixed it in with the porridge. I know.
So you just got to say you're allergic to stuff, and they'll take care of you.
I didn't know.
Yeah, I was.
Next time.
A good hodgepodge. But anyways, yes, we had
but
breakfast.
if I remember right, they said, okay, everybody line up in single file. We're going to be exiting the door here, up in front, off to the left, and we're going off to the next challenge.
Walked us out into the sunlight. Oh, that was a ray of sunshine.
But it was still pretty early in the morning, right? It was sun up.
That was
it doesn't really matter. It was cloudy. Anytime we were outside, it was freaking cloudy.
You have no sense of time in there, so it
cloudy and rainy and
could
misty.
have been night, daytime, whatever. But
and they led us to the stairs. So it's our second time to do the stairs, and again, what an amazing set! You just looking at this thing like, wow.
Because we walked them at least 3 times as the group. So
right.
You're right, it was the second.
And they have you do it a couple times because they want to get the right shots. So I think it was the second time around. The producers would be standing around, making sure we're not chatting and saying, "Get your game face on, no smiles,
remember why you're here,
right? Remember why you're here."
And they got their little walkie-talkies and I was walking by them, and I thought I heard her say, "Stand by, we've got the band. We got the band coming." And I couldn't tell you when we were doing the stairs because we couldn't talk.
You're like,
yeah. So we did the stairs again. Like, guys.
Yes. Y'all don't understand what an energy revive that was. We just completely, oh my gosh, it was a realization. Yeah.
Well, our goal was to get on there. A great experience, and maybe get a little camera time.
Yeah. Yes,
right.
That's all we wanted.
Yeah, and be true to ourselves in the band, and we realized we're getting that camera time.
Couldn't believe it.
And then the second, I told you that, and they're like, "Oh, cool. Anybody hear that?" I don't think anybody heard it, right? So we're going by again, and this time, what does she say?
Yeah, she's like, "Okay, the bass player is coming."
She said,
bass player approaching.
She's like,
bass player.
Okay,
and I was like, wow, she knows our instruments. That's weird.
Yeah, think about that. They actually look.
What would you say the percentage of women on this planet know the difference between a bass and a guitar?
Okay, well,
pretty low. Other than our ladies,
that's a little misogynistic.
No, it's not.
Say that.
Because
I agree. Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
No, because people can even guys.
It's good for clicks.
Yes.
Yeah, even guys. They just see you holding an instrument, and a lot of people think
of...
Yeah, a lot of guys,
I say guys, too.
Yeah, okay, a lot of guys, too.
Yes, it's true.
How many non-musicians?
How many people know who the bass player is in general?
That's true.
That's true, too. Exactly.
Nobody.
Go watch the memes.
I'm sorry, girls.
Bass player, really?
Don't give me hate mail.
No, when we play Let There Be Rock, Darren doesn't even say bass.
Yeah, because
he says drums, guitar.
Yeah.
See?
Lights.
Lights. Get
Exhibit 1 right there.
Bond must have been pissed at Cliff that day.
I was like,
he's like,
over here. I'm over here.
Cliff.
I'm changing Cliff to lights.
I believe Cliff is also in lights.
He was snoring all night in my hotel room. I'm going to get him back on this song.
Gunboats. Yeah. Anyways.
So that just so invigorated us to know that.
Because I heard it. I was behind you. They said here comes a bass player. And she
I know. I was like, that's
doing
weird.
a great job.
It was strange. It was strange.
Yeah. But, and again.
Why not just say the band again? But she said the bass player.
No.
That's cool.
I wonder if they had a hint was to come.
All right.
So after the stairs, what was next?
Yes. The big white room was next. Yeah, that's right.
We walked in there.
What are we doing there? What is this going to be?
Yeah, so the Voice of God came on and said, we need you all to form into 10 teams.
Yeah, players join.
Teams of 10. Sorry, can't speak today. And we were all together at that point, and I think it was unanimous, right?
We're sticking together.
Yeah.
So unlike the last time where we were like, we're going to split apart, no.
Right.
We're sticking together now.
All our strategies out the door.
All the strategies gone.
And we're like, let's just stick together, and whoever wants to come join us,
sure.
Let's have, that's our team.
And then,
we didn't go out like try to recruit anybody. We just stood there and
it's us 4, and then whoever wants to.
And then the girls came over.
Right.
Although I think I did call Pirlo over.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm surprised she didn't go with her brother. Maybe
Yeah.
they had their strategy.
Yeah, they might have had their strategy. Right.
Yeah. It's all strategy.
We'll have to ask her. And then we had Shelly and T.
Grace. Was one of them one of the Graces?
No, it was the girl. It was also the girl we rode in the band with.
Bethany.
Two of the girls. Two Bethany.
Two Bethany. That's right.
And Maria.
Maria and Q were there with
Q.
us. Yes.
Yeah.
That's right.
Was she in the band with us when we were riding to the show?
So that was T.
Yeah, T.
Yeah,
T was with us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was on the
Edit
team.
that part. T. Yeah. Sorry. Not Q.
And
Don't
then-
let her see
Yeah, I
that.
was gonna say, who the hell's Q?
And I was like, who's cute? From James Bond.
Don't let her see this.
The thing is, we stop at every QT on the road. That's
Yes.
why he did that.
Sorry.
TQ.
T, they
Yeah.
kind of go together. Anyways,
Yeah.
but yeah.
T's
so,
awesome.
but no, we just we were sticking together, but we didn't really think about it. They're like getting teams of 10, so we just kind of all stood where we stood, right?
Right.
We didn't really think we should be side by side, guys. We were
Right.
like, okay, this is our team, and
Yeah, they asked us to sit down. They said, I think there were little dots on the floor or something. They said, line up with the
Yeah.
dots.
we had that.
And we had the opportunity almost to go first because we were near the exit door. And
Rows
we were
of
like,
like 5 or 6.
yeah. We said, let's sit back a little bit, but let's get up front because we didn't want to wait around.
Mm-hmm.
And so we like second or third row. I thought we were right behind the twins.
We were trying to land in the middle, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because,
Yeah.
well, maybe not too early or too late. So
And here begins the process of
When-
probably another 6 hours in the white room.
we
At least.
sat. Ladies and gentlemen, we sat.
And
That's it.
On
we're
hard
kind of
tile.
waiting. And they all of a sudden they went to a row. The producers come out and they said, this row, get up.
Yeah.
Come with
No talking, no
Yeah.
standing,
Yeah.
nothing.
Then they brought up someone from the back. Put them
Sitting
in there.
Indian
Yeah.
style. Yeah.
And we did that for hours.
3-4
Hours.
times they would get up, players, please move over to the right, and or a voice come on. Well, this row 3 go for. They would literally just move us for no reason at all.
No
But then we
apparent
found
reason.
out.
apparent reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly,
Reason,
Rena.
yeah.
But then you had like they're all up there in the clipboards, like it's a medical, it's
Yeah.
a medical room, and they're
Right.
they're all discussing,
Yeah,
Interesting.
and then they come over.
just sitting.
This line needs you to all stand up. Yeah, but they were all studying the whole time their work.
Yeah, I know. We're the
No
science-
Hours.
talking, no
No
talking.
talking, players.
Yeah, a lot of that. That's the first time we started getting that.
Yeah.
Listen, we know how long this took because
We can't even convey it.
because it took so long that all of a sudden we're looking out towards the door we're supposed to walk out, and the guard.
Yeah.
What
Oh, yeah,
happened?
well, they
What
stationed
happened?
guards at the very beginning of the whole process. We
Yes.
had the guards surrounding the
Yes.
perimeter, right?
So what happened?
Oh yeah. Well, again, we were there for had to be at least this one is at least 6 hours. No talking.
We got moved to the back
Yeah,
now.
We got moved to the back. We couldn't even sit, so your butt was hurting. So I was trying to lay down, set up. You know, they were not letting us do anything.
Well, how long do you think we're on the concrete floor now?
At least 6 hours, a minimum 6 hours
we all
in silence,
agree about
no
that?
movement.
I'd say so. I
Yeah.
think from beginning to
5 or
end.
6
that
hours?
particular one. But yeah, that was where, and then so the guards had to remain.
Wait, time out.
stand-
One more time out.
Yeah.
What was the last time you guys had to sit on a floor with no furniture?
Yeah,
I'm thinking like kindergarten, right?
Yeah.
PE class,
Grade school.
fourth
Plus,
grade?
yeah.
Grade school.
Gosh.
I'm not used to that.
I
It's-
mean, I can't. I got to stand every hour when we're on the road, you know, because we got on our long drives, you know. But that one was just
5
it was-
minutes is long for me.
Yes, and
This
so
was 6
I would
hours.
just
Yeah.
sprawl out and kind of put my legs out, and they would
Yell
come
at
up,
you.
players, please sit up straight. And then I would,
Ugh,
so it
that
was
hurts my
building.
back.
The frustration was starting to build in me. That was it was getting, it was making me mad.
Well,
But
wasn't he making you look
And
crazy?
I was gonna say I
Yeah.
have.
let's go into
I have
this.
first. Yeah,
Okay.
I have first count.
Remember, Ram was my spirit animal. My
Jedi Ram.
He was my constant upbeat. You know, we got this. We're gonna handle it. And that's been going on now for a couple of days.
Couple
you
days,
know?
and then Paul's next to me on this.
And so I just figure, I'm like, okay, Ram's like me, so if it's bothering him, we're just gonna keep talking about it. And I just kept looking at him, I was like, this BS, man. We're trying to move
is
this.
bullshit.
This, why are they making us, complaining?
But it
about
wasn't just
everything?
that. It was like, I'm just gonna fucking leave, man. I'm just gonna fucking leave.
I was like,
Go
what if
home.
we just leave?
Why don't you just leave?
I'm thinking about it. I don't care. Eliminate me. Go ahead. Then I can say
So it
I
goes
didn't
out.
quit. I had no problems.
But it was hours of this of just Paul like, fuck this, man. I don't need this
Ram's
shit, man.
patience is slowly
I was
building
just,
up.
it was just,
And then finally,
I was at my max level, and then finally you were like, I think I'm just gonna go, man. I'm just gonna go. I'm like, Paul, but man, I love you, man, but he just at this point, just do what you got to do at this point, man.
I
Just done
turned.
this
Ram
thing.
looked at me. He did the hands. He's like, dude, I can only raise your spirits for so long, dude. There's not much more I can say here. Just the hands were explaining everything, man. But
it was hours.
I just kind of was like, I get it. I know.
Well, now wait, time out. So when we sat on the floor, we had to stay in our order.
Right.
So it was Shelly, then me, then you, then Steven, and then who was the poor girl in between you guys? Because Paul got separated that time.
Yeah.
So who was in between you? How
Nobody was in between us. Paul and I were next to each other.
We were the split at 5.
Yeah, so when the guard came up, he split us.
Right, okay, that's
we
right.
were the split at 5 people. So, me and Ram just been sticking close since the beginning. So we were doing that.
That's right.
But that was, I was so, and I'm still getting mad. I can't move. I can't stand. I can't talk, and even when we were sneaking whispers and they would see us talking.
They could hear us.
Yeah, that's right. We are mic'd up, right? And, so that was that. And again, we could have been another 2 hours, it seemed like, and they're slowly standing each row up to leave.
And filming them.
That was the whole point. We're getting your reactions and faces as you walk out of the door.
But wait, before that, what started this whole conversation was the guard that passed
That's
out.
where I was going.
Yeah.
So there was about a quarter of the room gone. They had left.
It was like 22 teams.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That they had to stand up and film and walk out.
And that
sometimes
took
they had to
forever
redo it.
They had to do several shots of
Right.
it.
And again, the guards are just standing.
The whole time.
And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, the guard at the front of the room,
at the exit,
he started getting a little, like a teetering building a little bit more. And
he was in our line of sight. That's because we
were
could
all
see him
looking
really
right
good.
at him. And a couple of the guys, you might remember who it was, notice it. And all of a sudden, I just heard someone yell, "Medic!" And then a couple.
Well, he went like this. He was like,
Yeah.
You saw his legs buckling, and I'm like, what the hell is he doing? Why is he moving? And then all of a sudden, I saw his hand go up. I'm like,
Yeah, he's like this.
Yeah.
And
He couldn't take it no more, so he had probably had his knees.
But what's the
blocked.
New York?
It was the EMT.
What's the New York guy's name?
Come on, Ram.
I'm going blank on this guy's name, but
He
I
jumped.
remember he was the EMT.
He jumped
from New
over
York.
a whole line. I think it was over our line.
Yeah.
He jumped over.
Sprinting.
got him before he
And
fell.
caught
Got him before he fell.
Wow.
Got him down
Amazing.
real easily.
Amazing.
And he's yelling
Yeah.
for medic, and
They laid him down, and they got him. They still got him backstage before he even took his mask off. It was that serious.
All right, now let's just set this up. So the room's kind of quiet. We're kind of
room's very quiet.
We're very surprised this happened. We don't know how to react. They're working on the guy, and then I think I heard something. What was it?
What was that?
I heard it too because the guy was sitting right next to me.
Was it that guy over there?
I was done. I had it.
What did you say?
And a few people, they said it'd be a little while longer, and I just kind of was like, we just got to sit here. I was like, look at him, you're pushing us too hard.
Yeah.
I hit that. Let me try it again, literally. So my head hit the stand, but no, literally, it's just building. And I just stood up, I wanted to cuss, get crazy, but I just tried to keep it right in the middle. I was like, this is ridiculous. You're pushing us too hard. I was like, that's enough. We need something. No water, no food. And
Did we laugh, or what did we do? Do you guys
I
remember?
was just like, what the fuck?
I think I did
I don't
too.
remember. I remember a commotion, but I don't remember what happened. I was like, what's happening over there?
I was just like this. And the whole time they were just smiling, and they would kill it with a smile. Mm-hmm. We know it's hard.
A little bit longer. A little bit longer.
You're doing great.
Right.
And I just had to sit there. I was like, all right, I'm ready to go.
I'm surprised you stuck it out. I thought you were going to leave. I thought you were just
but
gonna
no,
walk
I
out.
wasn't going to give them the satisfaction.
I mean, that's what the game is. It mentally breaks you down to that point.
Mm-hmm. Y'all don't
where you're
fully
considering
get it.
getting up and leaving. I
Right.
mean, that's how manic it is.
In between the shots too. Add that on, not just what you see on camera. But
Yeah. That was intense. That was it was tough to see that guy go through that.
And we were there for a little while longer.
When they change them out.
Yeah. So
You just replace
And again,
No,
we
they
said
really
it
do.
before.
A guy walks right in his
like,
place.
Respect
he's
to the
ready to
guards,
go.
man.
Yeah,
they were
great.
very impressive.
They worked
Great
hard.
job, guys.
Guards
Great job.
were awesome, man. All of a sudden, there was a big screen in the room, and all of a sudden, we just had this flash of camera guys like working with the camera, and it was the rainbow for the
What was that game called?
triathlon.
The pentathlon.
Pentathlon.
Pentathlon, excuse me. Yeah. So that was kind of interesting.
I kind of remember him doing like he was like doing this on a camera lens, like he was like a mime almost.
Right.
He wasn't
Like,
really touching it, but he just go
just
like that.
Yeah.
It was like,
I'm just messing with it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's on.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Yeah.
and they did. They was like, oh, sorry, that was a mistake.
But so at that point, y'all still had no idea what you were about to go
No.
into.
Well,
so
we kind of knew. It was
Once
probably
they showed the
gonna be a
pentathlon,
Okay.
then
Yeah.
And I wondered if we all wondered if that was like a curve ball, maybe. But no, that was a little preview of what's coming up.
Awesome.
So they finally line us up. We get out of there, and we go back to the dorms, and they put us what they call a lockdown, where we're not allowed to
Hard
talk.
freeze.
Yeah, hard freeze. Yeah.
Yes, well,
So
the
now
hard
we got the
freeze.
whole. We spent 6 hours on the concrete
No talking.
in the room, and
Yeah.
now we have to go back to the dorms and not talk to anybody, and we have to just be quiet the whole time.
But they also gave us, that was, I think, our first energy bar.
Oh
in
yeah,
return.
that's true. Those energy bars were
Yeah.
great. What did they call them in the first game?
Trauma bars.
A trauma bar.
Trauma bars, yes. Oh, but
They were outstanding.
they gave me a caramel
Yep.
dipped one, and it was like a slice of heaven.
It was good.
It was so good. If I can see the brand, I might remember it, but
You could just get one.
just one, and it'll probably take me right back to the dorms.
And the dorm was weird too because half of the players they kept because they were going to shoot those guys, and we were going to wait until the next day to
Next
shoot.
day, yeah.
Right, they split
And
it
so
all, yeah.
it was cut in half now, so that dorm seemed even bigger.
Yeah.
But they did open up the showers,
Woo!
and I was happy to finally take a
I
shower.
was pumped out. Yeah, that was greatness.
But they didn't have any change of shirt.
yeah,
I remember, and no
they ran
underwear.
out of clothes.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone knows I love.
Again, I think it's part of the game.
I love a
Yeah.
hot
Clothes.
shower, but
Yeah.
that was a slice of heaven. Finally got in there, got a shower. I'm gonna turn.
Well,
it
I
into,
wouldn't
like-
exactly call that shower any kind of
Exactly.
heaven.
You had to
We got-
keep punching it.
I put down a couple of towels to stand on while I was showering. You had to keep pushing the button. The water would stay on for 10 seconds.
Yeah.
And
Oh
then,
my gosh.
Yeah.
there was
Shower
hardly
or
any hot
something.
water,
Jeez.
so
It was
I
like a
thought my
prison shower,
beautiful
yeah.
shower was going to be a lot more. But then they had run out of changeable clothes.
Yeah.
So y'all had to put on your dirty clothes again?
Yeah.
Well, just the shirt.
Just
just
shirt.
a shirt.
But
Oh,
also,
okay.
there was this. They had this deodorant that was on like
yeah.
a string.
Oh,
It
God.
was real hard to even get to
Yeah.
yourself, and it was like wet.
And it was this big,
Yeah,
big
it was
jar.
like 3 of these together.
Yeah, with a little spray thing.
I love the spray. I
You
loved
did?
it.
I hated it
loved
because it was wet. So you're
Well,
like,
and it was tethered too, so it was like
and it had a
Oh, so
smell.
you couldn't like take
Yeah.
it out?
no, you had to. It was tethered, so
Yeah.
you had to
Tethered.
like
You thought
pull
of
it.
everything.
So you couldn't take it off the wall.
But after a couple of days, somebody cut that tether off.
yeah.
I loved it too because I thought when I was younger, if
But
I had to
that's-
spray deodorant, I was cool.
You was a man.
I was.
I
You were all
hated
there.
it.
I
I,
loved it. Right guard.
it just felt like that didn't feel clean.
Our new sponsor, Right Guard,
Right
for the
Guard.
show.
For men.
But yeah, it was good. And
Right guard. They don't make that anymore. Right?
anything
I
less
don't
would be uncivilized.
Hey, Paul,
Sponsor us,
after
Right
you
Guard.
get the right guard, can you pass me an Anison?
Yeah. So, Nuprin, little, yellow, different.
Did they have Prowler shampoo in the?
Pert Plus, it seemed like. But no. it
And the
was-
bathroom was co-ed too. 'Cause
Yeah.
I was taking a shower next to these 2 girls, and it was like no big
Party
deal.
time.
Did
Yeah.
you guys shave?
Mm,
No, I never
I never
No.
shaved. The razors were brutal.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I saw it. I was like, it's these little cheap ones.
No. I was just like, yeah.
I wouldn't.
I
gonna
just
do
looked at it. It was just like,
I would have bled everywhere, but yeah, that was the shower was sort of mentally refreshing. But
Yeah.
then we walk outside. I'm sure all of us as we got back and stuff. There was all kinds of activities going
Yeah,
on. in the dorm.
they
no
were doing,
talking, though.
We got creative with some of the stuff in there. They made a basketball hoop out of some long underwear
Yeah.
somehow, and they made the ball with taping or wrapping the socks together.
Mhm, and all of a
And
sudden,
John T made like a rugby ball or something he was kicking, and
yeah.
right?
And then they made a balloon condoms. Remember, there's condoms there for some reason, unlubricated, and so people were just blowing them up, tying them off, and it's like a concert, a beach ball condom.
And there was
Thanks.
a Leon from Japan, who was like the expert
Soccer tricks.
Soccer tricks. He was doing it with that lopsided ass ball.
Right.
And he was doing these expert level, like the whole dorm was watching him just like, whoa.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah.
That was
amazing. That's right. That's where I was like, felt a little refreshed. Okay, well, them playing in the middle might be something for camera time. So I just stood up, walked through, did a quick Chris Farley cartwheel, and kept going. Grabbed my stuff and then walked back. I was like, maybe they'll get that.
I wonder if they'll put that in.
I wonder. Get that cartwheel. It was like Chris Farley on Black Sheep. You know.
Did I say Leon or Leroy? It's Leon. It's Leon.
Leon.
The guy from
Leon?
Japan. I did say Leon?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think so.
And were you talking into your mic to the producers or something that day?
Yeah, I was. I think Delirium was sitting in at that point, and when we couldn't talk, I just talked to them. And
giving them monologue.
Mike reminded me of this. I don't remember because I just don't remember a lot of the show from lack of sleep.
Yeah.
I'd asked for if they could get us some instruments so we could put a show on the floor. I would say there was some players that really rubbed me the wrong way, and there was times where like, oh man, I hate this freaking guy.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
They're going to use that. They're going to use
There's
that.
like Steven just in the corner, like, God,
He did hit his
And
breaking point.
Or I just see stuff going on, but I was just laying in my bed watching. I'd be like,
You're scoring everybody.
They're going to make you the villain. But no, then after that, I guess we needed to break a little monotony.
I was just trying to entertain myself.
And he walks up, and goes, do some yoga? I was like, well, what else are we doing, you know? And this guy turned into a full yoga instructor.
We just went over there and started doing it. People started joining in.
All of a sudden, yeah, people came. I forgot.
What's happening over there?
Yeah.
So here's our Steven leading yoga in the dorms.
I don't know.
And he was like, do this pose. Yeah. Hold it. Pretend like there's 500 pounds and we're talking like we shouldn't be. And that prompted a players, no talking.
Oh, yeah.
The no talking is way more difficult than you would think.
Tell him, dude. Yeah, it was rough, man.
The reasoning is they didn't want to lose any content for the show. It's every word you said was precious to them and camera.
And you would be unmiked at some points, too. So, you know, that probably was when I spit all my gold, when I was unmiked. But
I don't know. I missed the yoga part. I don't remember that. When those guys are doing all the basketball and stuff, remember I told you, I said, I want to go in there and do like a big kickball game or play volleyball or have a baseball game. I was so damn tired.
Yeah, you're like, I don't want to.
I'm like, I'm just going to watch this. And then I went up to my bunk. The lights were still on. I'm like, I'm going to just try to lay down for a second. I pass out immediately.
You were
5 minutes.
Yeah.
Someone is shaking the hell out of me. I'm scared the hell out of me. There's a producer. They wanted me to come back for another interview.
That's right. You were interviewing while they
They love waking you up.
No, I said, please. I said, I know how important these interviews are. This is an honor to be asked. I said, there's no way I can do it. I am shut down. I'm not even in first gear. I said, please, let's try a little bit later. Come on, mate.
Trying to run the show.
Come on, yeah, I know.
Mike's like, no.
Poor guy.
Come on, mate. Come on, you got to give it a try. I'm like, I have nothing. My brain's not working. Come on, we'll give it a try. I'm like, oh, fucking all right.
Yeah.
So I go in there. They have the adjustments for the seats, and they're like trying to find, my proper height. So they finally put out. I almost fell down. I had to catch myself against the wall because I was so tired.
Yeah.
And they started the interview, and I was trying, and then they started correcting me with the present tense. And I just said, I can't do it. I just can't do it. I couldn't.
Wow.
I just could not do it. And they said, okay.
Yeah.
I could tell they were upset.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I'd probably just screw this up. They're never going to have me back here
Ooh,
again, right?
I'd have been thinking about that all the time.
But I'd rather not done it than
like
look horrible.
Yeah, I did that. I did the same thing as you on my last interview. They wanted me to go in there, and I was like, when I sat down, I'm going to be honest with you. I may fall over. Seriously. And when I was sitting there, I was looking for where I would fall because that's how I was just seeing stars.
Yeah.
I was looking for where I would fall and not get hurt. And I told the girl interviewing me, I said, I'm just going to tell you right now, I'm not trying to be dramatic. I may pass out.
Dorm fatigue was setting.
So
in
I feel his pain because I was the same way.
Oh yeah. So everybody in the dorms were starting to get sick. There was a patient 0, Dylan. Hey, Dylan.
Yep.
That poor kid. He was so sick.
He was so sick, but he got the whole dorm sick.
That's right.
And he was sleeping in our quadrant that night.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, and I was noticing that, like, I was like, wait a minute. So none of our food has any seasoning or any salt or anything.
It's like super bland.
Yeah, everything's super. That's not even the problem. The problem is, like, wait a minute. People are getting sick in this dorm, and we don't have any electrolytes or anything to help our immune system or anything like that. So, so I talked into the mic to the producer, like we were talking about before, how we talk to producers on the mic. I was like, so got a lot of sick people in the dorm. We probably need some electrolytes. It'd be really cool to get some electrolytes. But just saying, And then probably an hour later, here they come with electrolyte tablets to put in our
it's like they ordered cases of them.
Yeah,
I feel like I missed out not talking into my mic, man. I'm an idiot.
But that was wild, though. It was like it couldn't have been an hour later, an hour or two later, something like that.
Well,
here they come with the tablets, man.
They're
That's
listening.
awesome, yeah.
And everybody was excited because they were like orange flavored. I mean, not they were delicious, but orange flavored
Something.
electrolytes. Oh my god, we get some flavor.
Oh, it was like getting like a good drink. Like going to the 7-Eleven and getting
all we had was water.
Yeah, you're like,
Funny
put a
the
tablet
things-
in this water.
Yes.
Woo!
What you take for granted there. Yeah, because I went over and I checked on Dylan, too. I was like, let me see. I saw him down. I wanted to go over, and I was talking to him, and you okay? And I guess he was getting sick. I couldn't tell if he was sick or about to flip out or what. I didn't know, but,
Well, he was up
we're
the
here for a
previous night
reason.
doing the charades game, running around like a crazy person with Grace.
Yeah.
And then it hit him the next day pretty hard. Yeah.
I was like, you got this, man. You child of God. You got
Really,
this.
really sweet guy. Although he apparently is somewhat of a villain later. I guess we'll get to
We'll
that.
get to
we'll
that.
get to that.
Spoilers.
I was gone by that.
So that's I think that was our day 2, right?
That was our day, and I remember then that was my night when I went to sleep. I couldn't sleep for crap, man. I was sitting there all night just tossing and turning. I was like, what's the difference? Why can't I sleep today? I don't know. Maybe I didn't burn enough energy. Maybe I should have worked out. But yeah, I was a long night of sleeping because I was like, wow, we've done 2 days here.
Yeah, you forgot to do your calisthenics in the
Yeah,
shower.
I couldn't do my normal shower procedure before I went to bed, so I was not feeling it. But yeah, it was a rough night, and I knew something big was going to be around the corner. And how'd y'all sleep that night?
Not good.
And I did get an interview too. That was one of the interviews I got too.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I started moving bunks then.
Yeah, that was the.
There's no way I stayed in the first one. Yeah,
Like
I was
the
out.
ghost.
I was on the road by then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Night prowler on the loose.
Nice.
Yeah.
The night prowler.
Just
The
one
night
to the
prowler.
one bunk to the other.